What is up, everyone? It is Luke Maguire here. Good to see you all here today. I am so excited for today's webinar, everyone, because I'll talk about that in a second. But basically, over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about how this is just a crazy time in the world, right? It's been a bit of a shit show of a year, to say the least, for many people. But that's why I took about 2-3 months off to go back to being a student. I went back to being a student and learning about this new world that everyone's talking about, right? And whenever there's crisis, there's opportunity. And opportunity, if it's taken by the horns, you can absolutely dominate. And there's so many people right now in the world that are lost on what to do. People from just having their local business or their small business or even their online e-com business, for example. I've got a friend who has an e-com business that was selling lots of gadgets and stuff. People's needs and wants to change. So they've now taken what they need. They're buying more online than ever, but they're buying different things, for example. Local businesses are trying to figure out how the hell they even get online and successfully convert their business from bricks and mortar to an online business, right? And things are just changing so much. So it's been really interesting for me to go back to being a student, looking at the market, seeing what's happening in the world. Let me actually just see. I think I probably got my AirPods are working. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can. But going back to being a student, seeing what's happening in the world and really taking this time to stop, analyze, learn, implement, and then profit from that. And there's been some crazy developments. And even though we're getting smashed with all this negativity, all these bad things in the world, right? We can really learn a lot if we want to and that's why I'm really happy that you guys are all here today. Today is going to be a monster of a webinar. It's going to be an absolute monster. We're going to be going through one of those things that I was talking about, where the world's changing in the world, and this was going to happen whether this whole crisis happened or not. But the use of AI in the world, artificial intelligence. Smart learning computers, software tools now, it's really trickling down into this insane automated world, right? And again, that's what my core business is. It's trying to automate tasks that I hate doing, so then we can literally spend our time doing things we love a lot more, right? So in saying that, the world's even got even more insane. So I've been creating tools for years now that automate processes and procedures, right? So for example, I had an Instagram software a few years ago that helps schedule content and auto post content to your social media, to your Instagram from your computer, right? So you didn't have to do it through your phone. You didn't have to do it live. The first tool to do that. Now, if I wanted to rebuild that now, I'm sure I could take that a step further. Back then, you would have to select the content or just select all content and then have it go out and post for you. But with the way the world is going with AI, what I could probably create now if I wanted to is a tool that not only does that, what I just said, but actually active learns what type of content my audience likes to engage with, right? And then the software will learn what people's interests are, what content posts stood out the most, then what had the most engagement. I can have it so things auto comment and auto reply and create this full artificial intelligence world. I first got, I guess, dip my toe in the water in this field a couple of years ago when I made a tool called Inboxer, which is essentially it's a replica of a tool called ManyChat that is a monthly cost product, and it had a bunch of other stuff that would limit people who are getting started in the industry being able to do. Say, for example, they had a giant fan page, but they didn't have much money. They would get charged for how many people would send messages on Facebook Messenger and the auto replies and whatnot. But again, the point of that was that with AI, I created a chatbot that enabled the software to know what the person was saying and respond accordingly in Facebook Messenger. We as people are getting lazier and lazier, and our patience is getting lower and lower. So on Facebook, for example, if I send a message to a fan page and I don't get a response quickly, I'm going to go elsewhere. So this tool would read what the person wrote. It would respond accordingly, so the person would get the answer they want instantly, enabling them that business to capture potentially more leads there as well. So that's where I first saw AI in the internet marketing field. Now, over the past year, one of my good friends here, Paul Ponna, who I'll introduce you to in a second, has been working on this software to really take this into the video space, into video marketing. Now, put a 5 in the box if you are someone that understands how important video marketing is. You need to be doing video on your sales pages, on your social media posts, on your ads, but you hate being on camera, and you hate as well being hearing your voice on camera. You don't have the equipment, the cameras, the audios. You don't understand lighting outdoors. Quite interesting. About 3 months ago as well, I did a whole webinar on how to record very high quality sales videos on a shoestring budget. And the people that did pick that up, they absolutely made some beautiful, beautiful sales content and videos. And I know that changed a lot of people's lives, but I know there's going to be some people that will just never want to be on video. They're never going to want to do any of that. So if that's you, put that in the box below. Yeah, lots of people are saying no, 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 no. Yeah, and that's been an issue for me as well, because I know when people get on video or have a sales video, it is the best way to make sales. It's the best way to build an audience. It's the best way to deliver your message to your audience, to build trust, to take a cold lead to a warm lead and convert them into sales. But until now, guys, every tool I've seen out there that would help you create sales videos has been pretty rubbish as well. So when I heard that Paul was doing something around this space to create a solution, I was just like, yes. But when I've seen the artificial intelligence side of it as well, it really just blew my mind. So again, Paul Ponna is he's just a legend in the field, guys. He's been one of the top vendors and the top vendor, literally for ClickBank, for JV Zoo. Him and I over the past couple of years have been bouncing back and forth for that top spot, which essentially just means that we've had the most support from affiliates and made the most money for our affiliate partners and made the most impact in our customers' lives. So again, whenever Paul's just been the head of ClickBank for years. JV Zoo, again, he's been #1 more than I have. So he's someone that I was really excited that when he said he could do a webinar today, I was just so happy for that, because it's not often Paul does webinars, especially when he's in a launch risk, because his launches will do $1 million plus and in a week, which is just insane. And the only reason that happens is because his tools make his customers money. And then, you know, over the past couple of years, we've always chatted, we've always talked, but we've never been able to do something. And, you know, it just kind of worked out perfectly for this, that you guys can come in and see this training here today. We're giving away $1,300 in cash and prizes later on in this webinar. And it's just and that's the most I've ever given away. And the reason for that is because I'm so excited for you all to be here today, because I know this training, if you take this training, you implement it, and you actually follow what we teach, you are going to get results. And, you know, sometimes in the internet marketing with your businesses online, you might have everything right and you just don't understand why you're not getting those results. And in a lot of cases, it's something super simple, like having a highly converting sales video, right? So it could just be this one thing here. I know it's going to be this one thing here for many of you, and you're going to be, by implementing this, it's going to change a lot of people's businesses here live today, here watching on the replay. So again, I'm very excited for today. Also, at the end of this webinar, I'm going to share something pretty cool with you. I got verified now on Instagram, and this is something I've personally been working on, figuring out how to do over the past couple of years. And I'm going to actually teach you and share with you exactly how I did this, and even offer this to you guys as a service if you did want to pick that up, because I know the blue tick on Instagram, which is this little thing here. It's basically a little status symbol for social media that essentially will mean that your comments, whenever you comment on anyone's post, you're going to be at the top. So I could go comment on Britney Spears' post right now. My comment would be one of the top comments. It adds legitimacy to your business. And it's also going to be something that you can then, if you didn't want to have it for yourself, but you had a lot of clients, you can sell these for 10 grand, 20 grand in some cases because it's so hard to get. So that's going to be a little bonus I do after Paul does his training here with us today. I'm going to be here as well. I'll be in the questions as well. I'll probably jump in and out in between as well. I will jump in and out in between this webinar because I'm excited to learn from Paul here today. I'm going to be a bit of a student as well, learning from Paul. So Paul, if you're here, jump on webcam now. This is a big deal, guys. This is not a webinar that you're going to see every single day. This is a pretty rare opportunity. So Paul, if you're here, there you go. There's the man himself. I think your microphone's on mute, my man, but good to see you, brother.
Microphone's on mute. Yeah. Hey guys, how's it doing? Thank you so much, Luke, for having me here. Super excited.
My friend.
Awesome. All right. So, folks, if you can hear me okay, type in yes in the chat box. If you're all good, you can hear me okay. And I'm gonna just make myself a presenter here. And we're gonna talk about a lot of cool stuff here today. Folks, yeah, we're going to talk about software and all that, talk about video creation. One important thing, and I'm going to look back to this, and again, Luke was saying he was going to share with us like how he got the blue tick in Instagram. I'd love to know that as well, and you'd probably want to know too, in that same line of thought. Now, let's say none of you have any followers or likes or shares, and you're in social media marketing. You want to do something great, right? You're creating videos, creating social media content. You're trying to do something. Do you agree with me? And let me preface this part before we get to all the fun stuff today. I show you some technologies and so on. This part, if I am searching in your locality, where is everybody from? What city you're from? Let's say you're from, let's say Phoenix, Arizona. You're from New Zealand, let's say Auckland, New Zealand, or wherever you are. And somebody's typing in local video marketing in your locality, and you come in to the top here, okay? And more importantly, you see this to your left, okay? This part right here, all the stuff that you see there, right? All that is ads, right? You probably already know that they're all ads. Now, the guys here, I personally trained this person to get that listing here without spending any money on ads. But more important than that, this is the key part. Okay, I'm going to loop back to this part. I'm going to show you how to do this throughout the webinar. It's going to make all the sense in the world. So let's say today I'm going to show you how to create doodle videos and all kinds of cool videos that'll explain your videos and so on with artificial intelligence. That's great. But how are you going to sell it, right? So now if I click this button here, you see that what's happening here. Check this out. You can sell any product, a digital product, by the way, course, service, and so on. And you see that learn button right here. If somebody clicks on that button right now, you can send it to your website, your products, your checkout pages, whatever you want to do. And Google is going to be sending you all the traffic. How many of you, typing yes in the chat box right now, want to learn this? And it's free, by the way, to do. There's some little tricky things to do. I mean, you don't have to spend any money on advertising or anything like that. And once you get this listing, it's permanent, by the way, okay? Now, would you agree with me? If it takes you, let's say, I'm going to show you how to do this. It's some little great details to make it happen, some done for you kind of thing. If I can show you how to do this today, and we can successfully get you there, maybe it takes you 3 days, 4 days, whatever, get there, and it's permanently there. Do you see yourself, again, type in the chat box, then you'll make a few sales for your product, service, or an affiliate offer, or whatever it is that you might have, especially without spending any money on advertising, okay? Look, local video marketing on Google, to your top right, in an actual product. See, digital products, physical product, all that stuff, let's put it aside. With Google Shopping, you could do physical products, but this is more digital. Not many people are sharing this stuff. So now, of course, today I'm going to show you how to create videos, super easy in a minute and so on. But now what do you do with those videos? Where do you sell services to clients and so on? Of course, there are freelancer websites. I'm going to show you all that. But if you can get here, do you agree with me, right? I'm seeing everybody saying, yeah, of course, right? A few sales possible, and you're stuck here, then it's permanent. So it's not like even 2 years from now, you're not going anywhere, right? So now, you got this part, right? I'm going to loop back on how to make this happen, because if you don't have a good product or service to offer, you could be having 1 million people come here, 1 million people click this button, and nobody's going to buy. Do you agree with me on it, right? Of course, right? So whatever you're offering has to be valuable. People will want to buy. And secondly, it has to be in a prominent position. We talked about the prominent position, but now let's talk about the second part of the equation, which is having something valuable, right? Something that people will pay money and happily do so to buy, right? So now, then let's loop back to the second part of the equation, and that's what this whole presentation will be about, so that I can kind of talk about how to create a beautiful service or a product or whatever. And video is the easiest one. I'll show you some examples of that and so on. But now you guys can, and gals who are here, obviously, right? Let's make it as fun as possible here, now that we're all here and so on. So I'm going to show you today, okay, the fastest way to create professional explainer videos in one click using artificial intelligence. Now I know when we talk about artificial intelligence, people are like, oh, there we go, machine learning, all this stuff is complex. I'm gonna be like lost in the mix. So what I want you to understand is artificial intelligence and all this stuff, it's just simply saying computers are doing the thinking, okay? So for example, if I cannot duplicate myself 100 times, right? You yourself, in your capacity, you cannot duplicate yourself 100 times. But if you can allow a computer to duplicate itself, meaning the thinking part, that's what artificial intelligence really is, okay? Some of the grunt work you might need to do, some of the thinking that you might do where you sit for like hours and hours to do, that's what a computer can do, okay? I want you folks to understand that. It's a big difference maker in how you should approach things, okay? I'm going to talk about an award-winning technology that we recently got accepted into Amazon Startup Migrate program, which is really tough to get into, which is basically where you get a lot of money from Amazon, and also you get Amazon to kind of help you with their architecture, infrastructure assistance, and all that stuff. So we got into that recently as well because they were excited about this technology as well. That's why I say it's award-winning, right? And with this, yep, with this, you can transform any text and content into colorful doodle videos in any language. This is going to allow you to skyrocket your lead sales and profits in minutes. It works in any business, market, or industry, even any language, by the way. And the best part is, if you're doing social media marketing, you're doing email marketing, you're doing, let's say, sales pages or your own products or service, don't you agree with me that getting traffic and clients is the most important thing, right? So to do so, you got to put content. And if you agree with the fact that, if you will, a picture is worth 1,000 words, don't you agree with me? Then a video is worth 1,000,000 words then, right? So now that is what we're going to be talking about today, which is how to get new traffic, new leads, and so on without any budget or technical experience, without any creativity or wasting hours of your time, without needing a website or marketing know-how, and without worrying about competition or saturation. Now, tell me something, right? You probably have a lot of technologies, or you bought a lot of applications and so on. You can type in yes if you agree with me on this. Don't you agree that starting is the hardest thing? Like, let's say writer's block, or you might say some things where you open up an application and you're like, like, what do I do next? I don't want to go through tutorials again, right? Typing yes, right? Of course, everybody goes through this. Even I go through it because I go in and I'm thinking, I'm like, how do I do the first 5 seconds of that video, first 20 seconds, first 1 minute? Because I can do the other part if I can get somebody to create that, right? It's much easier to tweak something than to build something, right? So that's where the concept comes into play, okay? And I'm going to show you something. It's going to blow you away. Yeah, be prepared. But more important than that, the concept I want you to understand of artificial intelligence is not to replace humans. It's to actually make them better, right? Which is basically where you have customization on top, okay? If you do that, then you have both, right? Mix of both worlds. And I'll talk about that as we go along. So a technology which I'm going to be showing you today is called Doodle Maker. Now, before we get to that, some people here will be winning it for free today in the call, so that's fun stuff. And the other thing as well, we have some cool bonuses, prizes, and all that stuff. But the idea of the platform, let's talk about that, right? It is to create high impact doodle videos in 3 easy steps. You just click, doodle, and profit, right? That's all it is. You click, you create a doodle video, and then you're good to go on your pieces. That's all it really is. Now, I know when it says it sounds so cool, it sounds so, sounds kind of too good to be true in a way. So let's kind of jump into the application. And as I said, just for Luke's customers who are here right now, and people who might be watching this later as well, we have some special bonuses and an exclusive link for you. So watch out for that, because if you go through that link, I'm going to loop back to that strategy I told you about, and Luke's strategy as well, and some bonuses we have for you that nobody else was ever going to offer. So make sure that you pay attention to that part.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say here as well is, guys, like, this isn't just like the standard like doodle creation tool. I've used them in the past and they're just shit. So what you're going to be seeing here today is, like, when I went through this, I was just blown away, which is why I was like, I even said to Paul, I'm like, Paul, Tuesday, let's do it. He goes, oh, I'm in the middle of this launch and this and that. I'm like, please. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. And I wouldn't have you guys here as customers and Paul here if I didn't think his product is just the most insane thing that makes things so simple. And those of you that know me quite well know that if I can't figure something out very quickly, I am not interested. I'm on to the next thing. But this, I was just like I thought it was going to be too good to be true when I jumped in it, but it just simply works. And again, this is not just the standard doodle creation tool. I've used them in the past, and I literally wanted to throw my computer out the window. This, I wanted to hug my computer and even give Paul a hug. So I'm excited for today. So yeah, I've got some insane bonuses here as well. But I want you to think about how this will work for you. where, and the great thing is Paul is teaching you not just how to create the actual video, but how you can then profit with it. Anytime I bring anyone on here, which is only a couple of people a year, 3, 4 people a year max will come onto a webinar with me, is that if they can teach not just what it does, but then how to profit from it, because that's the key thing we're all here for. We're all here to know how we can make money online, not just how we can create just videos, right? Or how to just create Facebook ads. We want to know how we can actually make money. So think about how this will apply to you. And if you're in a local business, e-commerce business, affiliate marketing business, you have your own offline business. And I'll cover this again after Paul goes as well, because I'm sure he's going to be jumping into all of this right now as well. So sorry for interrupting, Paul. I'll let you continue. I'll also shut my webcam off because sometimes I'll end up spinning, and I want you just to look at Paul and look at the slides, because again, this is a really impactful training. So thanks for that, Paul.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I don't have too many slides here. I'm just going to go into the application and show you guys so you can, like, seeing is believing, as they say, right? So look back. Let's quickly summarize now. So firstly, right, we know that if we can get on top of Google like this, then of course, or if you want to do it this way, you know, we can get sales, you can get revenue and all that stuff. That's given. Now, the second part of the equation, and this is very important to you folks as well, I always say, right? Second part of the equation is now you got to create something of value. Now, when we talk about Doodle videos, what do I talk about really? Okay, so firstly, I'll give you a demo of it. So first of all, a Doodle video would look something like this, okay? And I'll play it, and you know, I'm like, my mic is right here, so it's not gonna be perfect audio quality, but just watch out for it. I'll just play a few seconds here. Then I'll show you what a Doodle video is really, okay?
For a quality bakery, your next event, you probably have a lot of questions such as,
right? So pretty simple. And I'm going to show you how to create a video like this, or any kind, by the way, with the power of artificial intelligence. Okay, that means you can do this automatically and do this for clients, and do it in any language as well, by the way. Okay, now before I get to all the stuff, okay, for those people who are international users, because this is a web-based application, we did something really, really cool. I went and did it. So now this has 3 components to it, right? But before I show you the components of it, you can literally right-click this application and convert it into your language. So those people who are in your, let's say, Spanish speakers out here, right? Or anybody else. So we went through the work, so you can do it. You see this? This is completely in Spanish. And since I can speak Spanish, I can use it right now. And I can give it to my family or whoever, my friends and so on. And that allows you literally to not be afraid of using an application because it's English and so on, right? Because that's a big market there. So every element of it is translated. So you see that, right? Is that cool? Type in yes in chat box if that's cool or not.
That's cool. And one thing I want to touch here as well, guys, when you watch that little video example that Paul did, then GoToWebinar is a bit laggy sometimes in between things. So it's completely smooth. It's not just juddering once. It looks like a professional videographer spent 10 grand on doing something like this. So I just wanted to make sure it's clear that it's an absolute, like, it's seamless. The hands moving like it's properly writing. It's just insane. So again, just wanted to make sure you guys knew that.
Right. Yeah, that's a given, folks. Okay, because what's happening is I'm playing the video and my mic here is actually replaying that video, and then because of the lag that's going to happen, obviously it's going to be jittery, right? But in real life, it's 1080p HD quality. Okay, let me repeat that again: 1080p HD quality. Okay. So now there are 3 steps within the application. I'll show you all 3 of them very quickly. First of all, you can start ready-made, using a template, right? We have over 300 plus templates with 300 plus voiceovers, male and female professional voiceovers, right? So you can just edit a few things. Like recently we had one of our students, she had a realtor friend of hers, right? She was trying to sell a home. She's like, hey, can you create me a video really quickly, a doodle video for my business? And she changed a couple of things, gave it to her, and that person was so happy that she hired her for more videos. It's as simple as that, right? Because at the end of the day, professional videos, no matter how you create it, what technology you created, at the end of the day, the goal is the end result, right? If you can create it in 2 minutes or you can create it in 20 hours, nobody cares. They care about their end result. That's the beauty of automation at its finest, right? And so firstly, you got a bunch of ready-made templates. Then you can start from scratch by pasting a bunch of text and converting it into a doodle video. I'll show you that. And then I'll also show you the AI video translation engine, where you can get any old boring videos or old videos of yours or anything which has a voice, automatically get it transcribed and then create a video out of it, okay, which is a doodle video out of it. Pretty cool, because now there's no such thing as, hey, am I staring at a blank screen? What do I do next, right? So you can actually go right away and get videos created. So now, first of all, let's talk about the ready-made templates, right? So now you have over 300 plus of these ready-made templates with male and female voices. We see that male, you got female, you can choose to, right? And all these are done in whiteboard format, blackboard format, blackboard actually for educators right now, because of the pandemic we're going, a lot of people are actually homeschooling their kids. A lot of teachers and educators and professors, they're like, you know, I'm so used to writing on the board. I want some information that I can share to my students who are at home now. Well, this is your perfect solution to do so, right? Pretty straightforward, makes sense, right? I mean, you would teach your kids this way for educational purposes as well. So that is the beauty of this. And then you have all these bunch of templates, obviously. And the cool thing is you can watch the preview of it, right? This is a Blackboard example. You can see a whiteboard example and so on. You can watch the preview of it right away. So for example, any one of these templates that you like, let's say you like the bakery one or whatever, you can watch the preview right away and it shows it, right? Like so. And if you like it, you can choose it. And if you choose it, the template is ready to go and created by a professional in our team. And every element, by the way, is editable, as you can see here. Now, for example, if I see some of these things like this cake, I want to put it in red, I want to change this ring into green or whatever, I can do that. That's the whiteboard style video, okay? And you can change the transitions of it. You can change all that stuff. I'll talk about that as we go along. Now, this is what's been done in the past, right? Obviously, you've seen this happen before and so on. We made it easy, obviously. That's the first thing ever, but we went a step further. It took 2 years to develop this application because of this one reason. And I'll talk about that. And that is, right, the second part of the equation, okay? I'm gonna show you that right now. And I'm gonna show you some of the other cool cutting edge features as well. So let's go back to the starting point. A lot of you folks, right? You might see an article out there, you have some social media content, you wanna convert it into a video, right? Like Lucas created some great social media applications. You're creating a social media profile, you're building your business, your brand. One of the big things is you want to convert some of your social media pictures or posts or whatever into a video. Big market, big importance thing, right? Because video gets a lot of views now than ever before. Video is 80% of the content that's consumed right now. So we start from scratch, right? Let's click on start from scratch. Now check this out. You're in project title and slide 1. Here we go. This is where everybody gets lost. I've seen it happen, happens to me. Like, I'm seeing this blank stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So what you can do is literally pasting a bunch of text. You can actually get that video created. No timeline editing, confusing, complex stuff. Very easy to do. So for example, what I'll do, I'll just go in and I will open up this stuff and I'll make your life easy, okay? I just put this stuff. See, literally how to lose weight, right? Something big market. A lot of people want to lose weight for maybe yoga studio or somebody interested in a gym. It's a very mass market product, right? So I just created something simple like this. I just got it from bullet point stuff like online. And today I'll show you how you can get 100,000 of these articles as well as we go along later in the webinar. So you don't have to really search for them as well. They're given to you. But anyways, and with full rights, by the way, so you're not really stealing content or anything. I'll give you the full rights of it. I purchased it myself, so you don't have to, but we'll get to that. So here, let's say lose weight, right? Tips, or sorry, weight loss tips, let's say. Yeah, let's say, right? So then let's say eat a high protein breakfast, add a new slide. Let's add a couple of them. I mean, we can keep going. So let's add a new one. And I'll show you some of the features available, by the way, don't worry, I'll go through that. So a couple of features I'll go through. And let's go to new slide here. And then we can go in here, eat soluble fiber, and then just some basic stuff, right? Like imagine if it's a cooking recipe thing, you're gonna do the same thing. Imagine if you're doing it in the real estate industry, it's like 5 tips to be careful for when financing your first home, right? Or getting a loan for your first home or whatever, or tips to learn in a hot market, cold market, whatever the idea is in real estate, as an example, right? Educational in nature. Education sells because people are really committed and they understand what they're buying, then it's more easier for them to buy. So yeah, of course, you can select a bunch of soundtracks, you can choose the scene backgrounds, whiteboard, blackboard, glassboard. Glassboard is the reverse style, like you're writing on a glass, custom color, or you can even put your own custom image. You can upload your own image as well. Super easy to do. You can do the icon types, which is basically you want to do black and white doodle content, or colored or mixed, black and white or not, right? What I'm going to show you now, okay, super easy for you to understand, is I'll show you the black and white one for the timing, okay? And then I'll show you about the color one soon. You're going to be blown away, okay? It works both ways, though, by the way. So click on one button, okay? I pasted some stuff. I'm going to click one button called save. Boom. Check this out. Okay, automatically it's going to find us all the relevant icons. You see how it highlighted this stuff, avoid, drinks, and so on. We have like a artificial intelligence database of like millions and millions of these assets, and then we're pulling that and bringing that video together. And here you go. the best part is all the transitions, all the voices. We use text to speech in 60+ languages already done as well. It's converted that text into a voice and synced it perfectly to the video. You can change elements here, like I can change the color of this. I can change this. You get the idea, right? I can change every element of it. And straight up, I have this ready to go, ready to rock, okay? And of course, all the slides are created, so I can even customize things. I can change things over, all that stuff. That's great. But you see how quickly I got that video created, right? So all the slides are done. You see, all these are done. I can go in, I can add some text here. Like I can go in here, I can say awesome ways to lose weight, whatever, right? Or I can put avoid sugary drinks or whatever the script was saying there, right? So then boom, and you can have this written down as well, and you have that video ready to go and change every element out there. Now I'm going to talk about our library in just a second. It's going to come all together. Yes, you can change the language as well right here. You can do like, you can change it in so many languages that we have, 60+ at this moment. We're adding new languages all the time, and this will not only translate the video but also the audio itself into text to speech. You see that text to speech voice, right? If it's in UK, you have Australian accent and all these, so it can translate it into any language as well, and I'll talk about that as well in just a sec. So it's pretty
okay,
cool.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just going to say something then, Paul, about like, but then you said you're going to speak about it in a second, guys. If you've heard some text-to-speech audios in the past, and you literally sound like you're like listening to a car door open and close because it's so horrible, this is not that. This is literally like, I couldn't even tell that these were text-to-speech voices. It's crazy how technology over the past year has changed to make these into insanely like beautiful, like they sound like real voices that you would pay a voiceover guy a couple of $1,000 to do a voiceover for a video for you for. It's insane. But again, I'm sure you're going to talk about that, Paul. So
no. So true. And I'll actually, we spoke to the guys over at Amazon. We got on a call on this, and that's one of the technologies we use, just one of them. And the guy who's the head, the product manager of their poly team, actually could, because we broke their system some time back. So what he said is the technology is going to get even better with time, the more data it gets. And that's why it's becoming more and more human sounding. It's because what happens is the more data you throw at it, more of these text you put at it and so on, it becomes more intelligent, because all this data they're putting into a computer and making it sound like a human being with pauses and all that stuff, right? So what Luke is saying, 100% true. The technology is improving, and that's why the leap, right? Last 1 year, they made more leap in that technology than last 10 years combined. In the next year, it's going to be 20 years, right? What they made in 20 years, because it's just the technology is going so fast, rapidly. It's so much better. Now, we just talked about the whiteboard. Now, I'll talk about the color stuff right now, but I want to show you another example before I get to the color doodle videos, because it's something nobody has done, at least in this level of artificial intelligence, that I've never seen done before. And so let's go back again to our first step of the process, right? So now, many of you, right? Many of you have some kind of videos out there. You probably posted, you bought some video products, you created them, or maybe you created videos for social media, whatever. Now, this right here is going to bring those videos with voice and convert them into a doodle video right away. What I mean by that is, let's just new video with translation. Click on that, right? Just that. Just click on this one button. And then I have a video here. Let me open that up so that you folks can see it in real time. So this particular video is basically, topic is that eat healthy on a budget. Okay, that was the topic, and that's why I put the project title, basically for you folks. And then you put the YouTube URL like so. Okay, any YouTube URL. It can even be a voiceover, by the way. And then what it's going to do, it's going to do two things. Okay, and I want you to pay close attention to these two things. Okay, first of all, again, the same process as before. We could change the hand styles, we can change all that stuff. Now, if you have a voiceover, you can check that. I don't have one. Most of us don't have one, right? We're just taking another video and using that as the basis point to create another video in doodle format. So here, now let me show you the colored doodle effects. Okay, cool. So now let me show you that. So let's click on get YouTube video first thing. And here you see all these, right? These slides are automatically done for you. Okay. Pretty powerful, right? So for example, I can change stuff, okay? So meaning we transcribe that video into text, legible text, right? So now we can cut this part. We can put this one in slide number 1, for example, right? I don't need to be stuck to one thing that it tells me, right? Very flexible. I'll go in and I'll paste that here, okay? Now, watch this, okay? Watch this. It's pretty cool. Very excited. Every time I do it, it's like pretty fun. So click save. Watch what happens. Boom. You see that? automatically it got me all the videos done in color doodle format. All the video is done. Now, of course, there are certain things that need to be maybe replaced, maybe some things that you want to change things and so on. Firstly, what happened now? We got the text to speech voice done. So let's see this. I can put, let's say, I like this one. I like the UK Harry's voice, pretty nice. So I can play, I can test it out. And then secondly, okay, all these are done. All the transitions are set up for us, the delays for it, everything is automatically done. I can go into timeline settings here and I can literally unlock the timeline and I can change things. Like let's say I want this card, which is number 6, which will draw the last. I can make it draw first. You get that idea now? So I can make that happen. Now, for example, let's say I didn't like something. Let's say this currency thing didn't make any sense when I'm trying to do, for example, my kind of video, right? Which is to eat healthy on a budget. Maybe, yeah, budget, money makes sense, but some things are not doing well. Well, you can delete this element, go to our library here, and this is where it gets interesting. So you can go in and you have all these bunch of icons here, first thing. Then we have, and I paid thousands of dollars to get this integration done specifically for you folks, and I still pay it thousands of dollars because I wanted it to be the best option. You go to icons, and you can here too, you can find all the ones which you can use in, and you can, let's say, so if I wanted to do basically something like fitness, right? I can do that, and all these, you see these? I can bring them into the portfolio, right? So like, so I can add them in here. Right? And there are millions of them, okay? So it's not like thousands, a few hundreds, it's millions, okay? So let me delete another one. You go to library, we have another integration here, like so. If you put juice, right? So let's say juice, because we want to drink vegetable juice, orange juice, or whatever. You can click this option, and let's say we put this one, right? So pretty cool, right? So to simplify this, I'm just gonna put this one first, and let's put this to this one second here. And let's see, this is why I'm saying it's so powerful, because you can delete elements. You don't have to be stuck to the AI, what it built. AI is good. You don't have to be stuck, right? I can delete this element here. And then let's say I want to delete this. I want to delete this, fine. You know, you have only these two things. Then I can add some simple text. Like imagine I go here and just say something like drink fresh fruit juice, right? That'll be possibly good, right? So, and then we can just change the color of it, let's say this, right? So now pretty much you're good to go, right? So now we have these two setup done, and I can go in and I can preview it right on the fly before I render it out and all that stuff. So now here the transitions, okay? Now if somebody was asking, I think, this question, is it only hand drawing? Can I do like fade in effect and other effects as well? Yes. So you have like a finger pointing effect, fade in effect, yeah, all kinds of good stuff, okay? Don't worry. So hand drawing, let's say, like if I want to preview this thing real quick, let's do that. So it's going to take a few seconds to preview. And after that, I'll show you how fast it is. Like it literally is in a few seconds. You can see on the fly what is achievable.
Shop at a farmer's market, very useful because you can save more money and also get better quality.
You see that? Powerful, right? How long did that take me? What, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Pretty.
And one thing I just want to say then as well, this is one of the most powerful things that I loved about this is like, and I just want to give it again for those that are brand new here, that might have come from my Instagram to check this webinar out, is that, guys, like what he just did was he went and took a YouTube video text. So there's viral YouTube videos, obviously, for any niche, anything you can imagine. They already have videos that people have done and whatnot. Taken the actual text, the value information, so you don't even need to research it. You can find what works, put it into this. It then transitions that into text in this. It then builds out every single slide for you with AI. So basically it looks at the words and then it actually brings elements into the slide for you that it thinks that it's that relates. So if it says juice, it'll bring a juice up, whatever it might be, right? He then change the slides out, and then the beautiful thing is about this as well is it then actually auto adds the actual transition elements in the right order on the right. That's the part that I used to hate the most when I tried this manually. Was like, okay, at 10 seconds I need to do a transition here, and I need to then look for when the next word's here and then add in it was just a complete F around for me. And just with this all done, the productivity I found in an hour, I created, I think, like 10, 15 videos in different niches that quickly. It was just insane. And how accurate the AI is to what the text is being spoken about is insane. And again, this is all done with people's research that they've done on YouTube, for example. In this instance, they would have spent, I don't know, a week, might even be 20 years of their studies put into a single video, We've taken that text, that information, made it our own. We can edit it if we want to. It auto sets up the transition, it auto adds the images. You can chuck them in and out very quickly. And then that, for me, that was just the biggest time saving thing about this that I absolutely love. So again, sorry for interrupting, Paul, but I really just wanted to make sure people understood how different this is to anything I've ever seen before, and how quickly you can get such high quality content created for any niche instantly, without any prior experience. So again, Paul, I'll let you take over again. But
right. And the AI is only going to get smarter and smarter with time as more information is brought in, right? Because that's how the system works. And another cool thing is, let's say this one is fine, right? Let's say we go back to one of the other slides. Let's say this one right here. Now there's a whole bunch of this stuff. Now, or to translate into a different language, to reach global audience, or even if you're in your locality, let's say you're from Latin America, you want to reach Spanish audience, or Europe, you want to reach Italian audience, German audience, whatever, click this language button here and translate the whole speech into another language. Let's do it. Again, I'm going to choose Spanish because I can understand and speak Spanish. So therefore, obviously, it'll be easier for me to explain to you. So I'll click update. Now, of course, check this out, right? Look at this. It's translated the whole thing into Spanish, okay? Now, another thing is, you see this text-to-speech voices to the right, it's all completely done in Spanish now. So literally in one button, one click, I made the whole video into Spanish. And that is another very powerful thing, because now you don't have to think about things behind the scenes, how complex it is, how easy it is, or hard it can be. Now, if you wanted to go back to English, you can just go back and then, do it. And this is the thing, you can mix and match stuff, and you can do all this cool stuff. One thing I wanted to show you, which is really, really cool, is this watermark feature, where you can put a watermark in here, and then what happens is it will come as a watermark throughout the video. And if you're creating these videos for a client, show them with the watermark, and then once they pay you, remove the watermark in just one button here, and then they'll pay you. That's pretty cool, because it's a very important thing for people to see exactly what you can create for them before obviously you charge them, right? So that's another thing. Now, one important thing I want to show you, of course, the library is auto updating. We have so many things in the library. Look at this. Like, you want to put this truck here again. I want to remove this because they were repeating here. Okay, that's cool. So that's a cool thing, because you don't have to start from scratch, right? You can always come in, add few things, and change the duration of it, what transitions you want, all that good stuff. Pretty much done. Add text and so on. The other thing, and this is pretty cool, how many of you have like a photo or something like that in social media or something like that? You post a lot of image content, right? Would you like it if you can convert a photo into a doodle content or doodle video? Type in yes, yes, yes if you don't want to do that. Like, you want me to show you that, and I might fail completely spectacularly. Hopefully I don't, but you want to do that? Right. So that means, now we have millions of permutations, right? So you're not stuck. You have millions of permutations, because now you no longer have to just do doodle assets and so on. You can convert any photo into a doodle video. That's something that took us a long time to do. I'll show you that as well, okay? So let's go to the last slide here, and then I'll add a new slide here. And I wanted to show you this. Okay, so now we are in the blank thing. Just like everybody, when you start off from scratch, the blank screen of death, as we like to call it, this is what irritates every one of us, because we don't know what to do next, right? So now here, we go to the library, and we have integration with Pixabay and so on. You can also upload your own photo, by the way. So now let's say we do couple biking or something, right? Because we're talking about healthy, right? Healthiness and so on. So what I want to show you, check this out. Okay, so I'll preview this. This is a couple in a bicycle, right? So now check this photo out. Okay, now watch this. It has two components to it, and I'll show you both of the components. First of all, you've seen this probably being done before. You can just add this right here into the library. We have something called remove background. Okay, you see this option right here. So we can remove. This is good for e-commerce folks. Okay, you social media, Instagram, e-commerce folks, you want to remove the background of an image, you can do that and add it into your doodle video as a real image. You can do that as well. So I click on image, remove the background. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't fail on me live. Okay, perfect. You see how it removed it? Artificial intelligence. No need to do any extra work on your part. But more important than that, that's okay. That's pretty cool. You can create the transitions here. You can have it fade in and have like a hand put it in or whatever. That's okay. Now, that's pretty cool. But let's go and show you something else beyond that. Okay, let me remove this. Well, actually, I just removed the background. So let me just delete the element again. And I want to show you something really, really cool. Okay, so watch this. I'll delete this element, and let's let's open a new slide. So I'll show you so that it's even more better for you can see it. So if you're starting from scratch, what happens? Same couple, right? Same couple. Open this up. You see the same couple. And now there's a little icon there which just has this magic wand icon. I click on that. You see how what it did? It automatically converted into like a painting, right? Like a painting, like a black and white or a color painting. and then you click on use it. Okay, let me say the color one. Boom, see that? And then now let's remove the background. Now it's gonna be a little bit harder, right? Because now it's converted into like a painting. Well, not so, because look at that. Beautiful, right? Now I can put the hand painting style here, reveal as the hand painting reveal, and I can still preview it, and I can make this into a video as well. Super fast. You see that? Beautiful, right? And I can change all the elements. You can change the audience. So that means you have millions of permutations, right? You can do all kinds of cool stuff and so on. So I can keep going on. There's so many other features. Like, for example, I can go in and I can talk about these transitions timeline settings here. So if you go to one of these very heavy slides with a lot of stuff happening, so I can go in here, I can click on the slide transitions, I can unlock it. You see that keep displayed, or you want to hide it. So let's say I want this truck to come for 2 seconds and disappear, or get drawn for like 2 seconds and disappear, or whatever. I can keep it or hide it. I can show it at certain display settings times. I can also do like the speed of it. Like this one, I want to sketch slowly, I want to sketch faster, because sometimes maybe your audio duration is like 20 seconds and you want to match all these to that audio duration. You can do that just by simple math, right? Simple math. Like if the audio duration for the slide is like 5 seconds, I want to make sure that there are 5 images, 1 second each, or something that's simple, right? You can calculate it. You don't have to do like little timeline editing and layers and so on. It's so hard. And it gets complicated the more you add complexity to it. Here it's super simple, and you can all be ready to go, ready to rock right away. Now, I know when we talk about that, one other thing is it's a cloud-based application, so it works on Mac, Windows, Google Chrome, Google OS. It works even on iPads, mobile devices too, but we recommend, sometimes mobile devices is such a small, tiny screen, maybe you will not be able to appreciate it. But since it's web-based, you can do it in any device as well, which is really, really cool, because you can create videos on the go. The other cool thing is backgrounds, right? Like I showed you, you can change any of these backgrounds to any color at any point. So let's say if I want to change this into a blackboard, I can do that as well, and I can convert things over. Now I have a couple of these elements which are in black, so let's find maybe ones which are like this one. Yeah, let's change this into a blackboard and background. Boom, you see that? Automatically converted this into a blackboard video. New variation, very good for educational, a chalkboard style and so on, right? Boom, 1 second, you did that. And if it is a whiteboard video, it automatically converts it into the text as well, to white and so on, so that it's visible, right? So it's not like hidden behind the scenes kind of thing. So that's another great benefit. And you can add your own backgrounds, you can add your own old stuff. And by the way, all the stuff I'm telling you is unlimited usage, okay? Unlimited text to speech, unlimited video creation, right? Literally unlimited photo background removal, unlimited everything. So I'm not talking about like limitations here and there. It's unlimited, okay? And yes, to answer a question, people are asking, are there any monthly fees or anything? Well, no. Okay, that's something I'm going to be upfront. There's no monthly fees, no yearly fees, and so on, because we're doing something introductory to get this out there in everybody's hands first, and then we'll discuss the pricing and so on afterwards as we go along. So anyway, up until this point, everything's exciting, right? Yes, typing yes in chat box, very excited. Like, do you see yourself, right? If you click on, you create these kind of videos, like people will pay you money for it, right? Like even if like you get the right kind of client and so on, right? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, now I'll get a step further and I'll show you real results, why these are so powerful right now. Okay, so I just today, like just before this webinar, I went to Upwork.com, right, which is one of the top freelancer websites, right? Check this out. Just 5 days ago, somebody posted here, create me one 2-minute video. So it's about 120 seconds whiteboard video. I will supply the verbiage and the voiceover artist. So meaning they're going to do all that. In this case, you can even do that because it's all automated. And $400 is the price, okay, for this. I didn't make it up. This is the price the marketplace is willing to pay for it. And check this out. This is another one, again, 8 days ago being posted. You could bid on this project right now. Okay, I'm giving it to you. They can do it. And check this out. 12 dentist type videos. We have dentist templates, by the way, in our thing. I'll show you that in just a second. 60-second whiteboard videos, including writing scripts, which, as I said, if you can copy paste it, you can create a video. Of course, you can bid on this. $12,000. Okay. Again, this is a real person, right? They spent $200,000, big high-level client, right? And you can be this person who goes after this. And here's the thing: if you were trying to build this dentist video right now, you can choose our dentist templates we have, but you can go a step further, go to our library, right? And we have something called assets. Okay. Now check this out. What I mean by assets is, check this out. We can type in here in the assets section, let's say like dentist. Okay, there's a bunch of dentists. You can check this guy out. Pretty cool, right? You have a dentist asset, and this can be sketched, drawn, and all that stuff. So you can create a professional looking video with scenes and everything like this. Well, let me delete it so you guys can see it even better. Well, yeah, actually, let's delete this so you can see it even better. All right, so you see that, right? You can create this. We have scenes like this and assets and so on. So real people, real dentists and so on. We actually had artists sketch and all this stuff do it. And on top of that, to take it to the next level, we did something else, okay? And which is really cool as well. You can go into the library like I showed you, and you can go in and you can type in, say, doctor or a dentist or whatever, and you can pull a lot of these assets as well to draw the video. So you're never really cutting short of content to do, right? And you can convert as well. See this? And you can do that as well. And again, as I said, you can even go a step further and let's say doctor here as well. There's so many other options if you have, because I'm paying thousands of dollars a month, so you don't have to. You have choices in blackboard, whiteboard. You can even create this color ones. You can even put this, right? Stuff like this. You see my point? So that video would be so easy, because even if it was 10 videos, I could create blackboard video, so many other videos for that dentist, right? See the power of it? That is the true nature, like what you can really achieve with this application in your hands, right? Now, I know the next thing you're going to say, that's all great. How much does this thing cost? Okay, we're going to get to that. You're going to get it a really, really cool price and so on. But more important than the price, we're going to give you some really cool bonuses that is going to be really, really valuable. Okay. And firstly, let's talk about some simple bonuses, and then we'll talk about Luke's bonuses, my bonuses, and so on that we have for you. So you're gonna get a royalty-free image library, the one I show you, right? All those images, the library as well. It's included in the application. You're gonna get that as a bonus. You're also gonna get royalty-free, it says image, but royalty-free stock audio, okay? Like background music, because you can put background music as well in the application. You just choose one option and automatically can volume, minimize the volume and all that. And you also get commercial license included. So that means you can literally sell the videos you create to clients and keep 100% of the profit, and you get unlimited video renders. So no limitations on how many renders you can do. If it's 10, 20, or no, you can create unlimited. So your profit potential is also unlimited many years down the line too. I've been in this business for over 13 years, so I'm not going anywhere. So you can even use this application 3, 4, 5 years down the line as well, and you should not have any issues being able to do that, right? And on top of that, you have a 30-day rock solid, no questions asked money back guarantee. So for any reason, no reason at all, test drive this thing. If it doesn't live up to this bargain, no questions at all, you get every single penny back, okay? No hard feelings. Hey, it didn't work out, no worries, right? So try it out risk-free as well, right? So that's pretty good. And all these projects, right? Every single project that you create, every single video project you create, they're going to be rendered in 1080p HD quality. So that means you're going to have a lot of storage, right, of these files. We're going to do unlimited cloud hosting storage for all your projects and so on in the cloud, in Amazon's award-winning cloud technology, which hosts McDonald's and all these other Fortune 500 companies. So the infrastructure is going to sustain you long-term as well. And that's the reason why even Amazon was excited about this technology when we showed it to them, right? Obviously. So now, how much does this thing cost? And can I get up and running right away is your question, right? So let's talk about it. Like just the videos you can create with this, right? Just the videos alone, something like this costs anywhere between, let's say, I've seen $500 to $1,000 being charged, at the bare minimum $300, because they charge by the minute, okay? They don't charge by the video. Like people charge by the minute generally, $300 a minute, $250 a minute, and so on. So you can create a 10-minute video, it adds up very quickly. So like similar technologies like this, there's nothing like this out there. Any cloud-based application which does anything similar to this, which they don't exist, artificial intelligence has not been done. But even if it, let's hypothetically say it exists, they're all monthly fees and so on, because rendering on the cloud is very expensive, because you got to pay a lot of money to Amazon. For us right now, it costs $10,000 a month just for rendering alone, because video rendering is really, really, especially at 1080p HD quality. So yeah, that's why nobody has attempted before. But as an early bird launch special, we want to give this so that we can fund this project and make it a big thing later on as well. So you're going to be in the early early benefiters of this. So now will be decided, right? We could have charged $197 or $97 and so on, but for the introductory price, we wanted to give it something that everybody can afford, everybody can get in. Okay, so I'll give you a special link right now, and if you get it in that link, you're gonna get obviously the lowest price it's gonna ever be offered. And hear me out here, it's less than $50 one-time payment. Would that be cool, right? That'd be awesome. Type in yes to Jabbox if that's a really good price. Well, obviously, right? So now here's a special link only for Luke Maguire's customers, right? So watch this. This is the special link. It is doodlemaker.io/Luke, okay? And I'll post the link in the chat box as well, so you folks can click it, or you can even type it into your browser. But either way, I'll post it into chat box so you folks can click on it and go to that page. So I'll do that right now so you folks can see, because some people are like, oh, I cannot click it. Well, that's the link I posted in the chat box. You can click on it and go there. It's doodlemaker.io/Luke. And you can get it right away. And we're increasing the price every few hours, like every 2 or 3 hours. So what you see the price later on, will change quite a bit. Okay, now you can get that, of course, but I have some special bonuses as well. Luke, I wanted to show you this. You're going to love this stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
Even you'll want to buy this, Luke, right? So
it's crazy. Like one thing I'll say quickly here is, like, I know when people come to webinars, sometimes they think they're going to get hit with some high ticket thing. And, you know, it's interesting. I'm sure you get this as well, Paul. Whenever I share my softwares on webinar or I share them to affiliates, they'll say, look, why aren't you charging $997 for this? Why aren't you doing this as a high ticket launch? People will buy. They say it's better to sell to five people for $1,000 than try to get X amount of $50 sales, right? And, you know, like, I feel like this is probably why you do it like this as well, and you charge a low ticket investment, is because you get excitement and passion out of seeing your audience get results more so than the money that's in the bank. I know for me that's the case. I love seeing everyone have an opportunity that gives them that foot up. I remember the first product I bought online was not the first one I bought online, but the first one that got me results. I think it was $97, and I had bought so much crap before it that I was like, oh, this is all just a sham. I can't afford anything that's going to get me results. I'm going to have to spend lots of money. But I remember this one product that wasn't a high ticket product, and it got me results, and I was forever thankful for that first success, because without that, I wouldn't be where I am now. That's why I do it, and I presume it's why you do it like this as well.
Absolutely. And folks, once you go to that link, it's a special link only for Luke's customers. I want you to push a transaction in the chat box so I know you got it or not, because those who get it, I have something special as well for you folks. Because, you know, one of the bigger questions you guys are going to ask, and I know it's a fair question once you're grabbing it, and of course you all want to get it because it's such a low price, and you're going to get it. I'm going to tell you right now, either from this webinar or a few days from now, you're going to see it somewhere else, and you're going to be like, oh man, I should have bought it at that time. Well, what I'm saying is skip all that hype and everything else later on. Buy it right now to secure it and not be having to worry about all this stuff later on, right? You know, you got everything in one place. Now, there's some questions, and I'll talk about that. First question is, connect with unlimited videos and sell unlimited videos to clients? Yes. And on top of that, what's the video length? So you got the enterprise plan, which comes with a commercial license, agent's license, everything included. So you don't have to buy another plan. It comes, everything included for like less than $50, as I said. And with it, it gets up to 15 minutes of video length that you can create. Now, I know you're gonna be like, 15 minutes of video length. What if I get a project that's 30 minutes or 45 minutes? So we have special tutorial where you can merge multiple files. So let's say you're merging 15, 15, 50. You can create a 45-minute video as well. Is that cool? Type me just in that chat box. That gives you more potential, right, to do other cool things. So that's another thing that we've added in as well. And does it work with Mac, Windows, everything else? Yes. It's a cloud-based application, so it works in any browser, literally. You don't have to download or install anything, and it doesn't even slow your computer down. With video applications, when you try to open it up, it slows your computer down. Here, it's all in the cloud. Let Amazon deal with that. Like, they have all these infrastructure, right? Let them deal with it. Another question is, step-by-step training included? Yes. We'll show you how to use the software, but also exactly how to get clients and some results with it and all that stuff. So that way you're never left behind. I myself do them so that, you know, you're getting it from the actual person behind the application who knows the stuff behind the scenes and so on, right? Now, the next question you're going to ask, I know the question that people will ask is, are there any upgrades or anything like that? Of course, it's like less than $50. There must be some upgrades. So here's what I'm going to tell you about the upgrades, okay? They are such that they're actually benefiting you, okay? They solve many of the pain points that you might be having. See, what you're getting, everything that I've shown you, you're getting access to, by the way. So nothing is like a miss or something. You're getting everything. Whatever I've shown you, you're getting it for less than $50. But let's say you want a complete white label solution, or you want more templates, or you want to get some traffic and clients right away, or make money faster, all this stuff. This is what we solved for you through these upgrades, right? And you also get some of my best-selling products and future software releases for free. You get the upgrades as well. It's my incentive. And just a quick thing, the upgrades as well comes with 30 days, no question and money back guarantee. So if you don't like any of them, that's fine as well. You get every single penny back, keep what you like, get rid of what you don't like, okay? Now, for those who are gonna go all in today, get all the upgrades today, we have some special bonuses, okay? Myself and Luke as well, okay? And if you already got Doodle Maker as well, and you missed one or two upgrades, I'll give you the links as well. You buy some of them, I'll still get you, right? I'll get you these bonuses as well. So let's say you buy one of the upgrades and then you're like, you know, Paul, I bought it already. Can I still get these? Because they're so good, the bonuses. Well, I'm gonna still give that to you because, you know, I wanna, you know, help you guys out because, you know, Luke has invited me here as well, and I wanna make sure that you're rewarded properly. But you gotta go through this link here and you gotta buy it. So that way, you know, we can give you those bonuses specifically for being here, all right? So now let's talk about the bonuses, okay? Now that's the best part. I actually feel the bonuses are worth more than the product itself, simply because you get the technology, yeah, but you gotta have a solution on how to get results with it. If you don't, it's big, 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 big waste of time, right? I mean, you can have the greatest technology, but what is it's just sitting there doing nothing. So, right? First bonus, if you buy all the upgrades, I'll talk about what the upgrades are, what the pricing is. They're super cheap. They're not that expensive. Don't worry. If you get all the upgrades, you're going to get access to so many bonuses. The first one you're going to get access to is sell your digital products and services on Google for free. Remember that strategy I told you earlier on? I'm going to show you and I'm going to make sure you implement it so that you get a 99.99% success rate in getting that listing on Google. And there's some done for you service. We got to help you out a little bit. Now, what was that? Just to understand. Well, we go back here. Remember this example, local video marketing. I typed into Google. I came #1 on the top right. I beat all these guys in the ads here who have been doing all this stuff, and I can put my product or service here, right? Well, to do it, you need some reviews here, and you need some nitty-gritty stuff to happen. We're going to get you that. We're going to help you out. Some little bit of work is required on our part, but we're going to get that to you, and we're going to help you get there. And if you truly believe by being on that listing there that I just showed you right now, you truly believe it's going to get you a few sales, not just now, but long term, well, don't you agree with me that you want to get all the upgrades just to get that one thing? Because remember, you could go, you might not like one of the upgrades or whatever, and I'll still let you keep this bonus because I know you paid the attention, you came to the webinar, you got it, you tried it, it was not for you. It's fair that you still keep the bonus, right? And I'll help you with that, okay? Isn't that exciting or what? Because you got to understand, something like this, it's permanent, right? So the people spend 2 years to get top rankings on Google. Some people spend, for example, thousands of dollars in advertising to get that top listings for Google for video marketing or SEO services or whatever it is, right? You get the idea. Social media marketing, like you probably know with social media that Luke does. Let's say you want to get rankings on that, you can get that. You can sell your services or even the tools and resources and stuff like that as well. And again, to do that, you got to go through that link, okay? Firstly, okay, that doodlemaker.io/Luke. I posted the link in the chat box as well, so you can click on it. And then you're going to get this, and you're going to get all the upgrades that come in. I'll talk about the pricing and so on. The second one is you're going to get an app called Animaze, which got updated a lot recently in the last couple of years. And this particular application is going to allow you to create 3D avatar videos, text-to-speech, ready-made scenes, and so on. It also has like really cool technology, by the way, where you can put a photo in there and you can convert it into like a 3D character kind of thing with different scenes and so on and so forth. Pretty cool. And you get unlimited access to this one. Unlimited, okay? So meaning you can try it out, use it, you can create unlimited videos with this and so on. You get all the bells and whistles included. You're not gonna be asked to buy something extra or whatever to make it work. It's a premium application. You're gonna get that as well. And the other one you're gonna get if you buy all the upgrades, but you gotta first go to that link, right? Again, I'm stressing that enough. You gotta go to that link to get these bonuses. They're not offered anywhere else. I mean, no affiliate is offering this stuff. It's only for people who are in this webinar right now, okay? I want you to understand that. It's only for people who are on this webinar. I'm posting the link in the chat box one more time so you folks can click on it and go there right now. Again, the other one of the big things is, okay, I got the technology. Is there more ongoing training? So what we are doing is 21-day video mentorship challenge and training, okay? What this is in 21 days, right, step by step, we're into day 5 right now, actually. So in the next another few days, we're going to be talking about like case studies and what you need to do to get your video marketing to go to the next level. And it's not just about Doodle video creation. Video marketing is a lot more. Like Luke would agree, like the social media marketing is also video marketing. If I'm putting a Instagram story video, that's still video marketing. If I'm putting up a video in my newsfeed, that's video marketing. So we talk about a lot of these things in mentorship format, so you folks can get more results, and you can actually go through the plan of action rather than just having an application and not implementing it because you're stuck, you're going through 30 hours worth of training and all that stuff, okay? So because we want you to get results, not just with Doodle videos, but with your entire business. Because I know for a fact, when you're creating videos for an e-commerce business or a client or even for your own business, you need to know a lot of different aspects of it, just that rather than just a little niche thing or just a little one type of video and that sort of thing. That's what this covers. And again, you got to buy all the upgrades to get access to it. And the only way you're going to get to the upgrades is obviously if you have the Doodle Maker, which you got to get from that link I posted in the chat box, right? Doodlemaker.io/Luke. And also on top of that, this is a cool thing. This is my next application that's planning on going live sometime soon. I'm going to give you full upgrades and everything for that application. Okay, meaning you don't have to buy it later on and buy another upgrade or whatever for it. I'm going to give that to you for free, unlimited access to it, unlimited video renders. What it is called an agency video creator application. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want to keep it secret because it's top secret. We've been working on it. It's complete. It's going to go live sometime next year, but you're going to get it. What this is different from every other application out there. Okay, I want you to understand. A lot of video creation applications, what they focused on, and nothing to blame there. Plumbers, realtors, or creating a video for a chiropractor or an e-commerce business. There's nothing out there which says, hey, look, can you create a video for an SEO agency or a consultant? Can you create a video showcasing, for example, a social media consultant, or are you doing it for a video marketing consultant? So you have templates specific for agency portfolios and agency, brand building. So for example, let's say you want to create a video and you want to actually sell that video, right? For example, don't you agree with me that you need a professional outlook though, first of all? So if you're putting that video on YouTube, people should like, wow, this guy can create this kind of professional video. He's worth hiring, or this gal is worth hiring, right? So this is what it can create. It has a bunch of these portfolio videos that you can get, but you got to buy all the upgrades though, okay? You got to go through that link, doodlemaker.io/Luke, and then you got to buy all the upgrades. I'll get to that, what the upgrades are and so on. You're going to get a done for you agency website as well on top, right? So basically all the traffic that you're getting, you can send it to this agency website. And you're also going to get 1,460 Doodle character assets niche packs. So this is where I paid an animator and a designer to do all this stuff. You can upload it automatically into Doodle Maker and create that sketch type of work with it. You're going to access this is worth by $1,000 alone. You're going to get that. You're also going to get Skype mentorship group access. So I've been running a Skype mentorship group access for like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself, some successful, some getting started and so on. And you can interact with them, network with them, thrive along with them. And the other cool thing is that we do some cool training, giveaways, and so on. You're going to get access to this as well. Again, just so you understand, this is like high-level work where you can actually interact with myself and my team and so on and so forth. There's a lot of fun as well. You might get your next business partner here and so on. It's more intimate in nature, and you're going to get access to this as well. Again, but you got to buy all the upgrades. I'm sorry, you got to show commitment that you're all in, because I'm telling you, we're going to lose money giving it for less than $50, right? The upgrades allows us to actually pay our developers and go forward. You know what I mean? Otherwise, what happens is, if you're going to go out of business because you're giving it such a low price and at one-time payment, no monthly fees, how are we going to update things long term and so on? This is one of the ways you can support us and help our developers and so on, right? That's why I'm giving you all these bonuses. I'm giving you the farm here because I want you to succeed first, and I want also this app to be updated for 4 or 5 years and our developers to keep developing and updating it for you, so you can say this was the best deal you've ever purchased in the webinar, and you're good to go. And then you also get access to a video agency biz bundle, which is basically a bundle I put together where once you're going for clients, right, you're going to need done for you emails, right? Client contracts, business cards, invoices, and other tools that you can use to start getting up and running right away and look like an authority, right? So this is done for you. So your invoices are done. You just fill in the blanks a little bit, contracts, all that stuff. So you look like a professional and you don't have to get a lawyer to do all this stuff, which is really, really tough. And as I said, all these assets and even the library, media library, all these are licensed, okay? I want you to understand. So that means you don't have to worry about like licensing issues and all that stuff. I paid companies so you don't have to, right? And you're also gonna get the Doodle video framework along with, okay, the Doodle Maker successful case studies as well. These two are combined together. The framework basically is a bunch of scripts with fill in the blank ideas. You saw the slide system, right, in Doodle Maker. So what do you put in the slides, right? If you're trying to, if a client comes to you and say, hey, do copywriting for me and create a video together, Doodle video together, what do you write? So we have some really cool fill in the blank stuff that we use for our own frameworks for 30-second videos, 45-second videos. Like, hey, this is a problem that Mary faced, this is a solution, and so on and so forth. You just fill in the blanks, put it in the slides, and then Doodle Maker is going to make all the videos for you automatically, so you look like a professional. And again, with the case studies, we'll show you some examples on how to do it in a live webinar format, so you're good to go. And I'm not done here. You're also going to get Video Summarizer app, which summarizes a big YouTube video. Let's say you have a 30-minute YouTube video and it's a big video. You want to summarize the key components of it to create a Doodle video. It's going to automatically summarize them, okay? It's going to show you the key components of it, so you can then copy and paste that into Doodle Maker and create a professional looking video, which is a short form video, which summarizes that, and it's going to get you a lot of views, a lot of traffic, and a lot of brand value as well, because you look like an expert. It's very valuable as well. You're going to get this application as well. You also get the content engine. I told you this one, right? It took me 10 years to build this, okay? Don't let that value thing fool you. It took me thousands of dollars, but it took me 10 years. So it's about close to 100,000 articles, okay, that I've been paying the private label rights to over the years, 10 years, because I've been in this business for so long. So I've been collecting it. You're going to get access to it. Now, let's say somebody wants you to create a video on how to create a vegetable garden at home, right, in your backyard, let's say. Well, you don't know anything about that. Well, there are articles on that, so you can copy and paste it. You have full rights to it, so then you can create doodle videos on these subjects, and you can look like an expert, or golf, or whatever subject you wish, right? Very, very powerful. You're also going to get BitCompass agency license, which is really, really powerful as well. It converts any video into another language video as well, okay? Now, you see the value I'm giving you guys here, right? I'm going extra mile because I want you to understand that here you're going to get everything. Okay, you don't have to look around for other solutions out there. Okay, so with this one, for example, you put this one app, it'll convert all your YouTube titles and descriptions into another language, and boom, you're done. Okay, which means you can now reach with that particular video that you created, people in, let's say, France or from Latin America or whatever around the world, right? That's a really, really powerful thing, because now you can go get page 1 rankings in another part of the world, and you didn't even do any of the homework to get that to work. This one will let you do that. Again, get agency rights to that. This is working along with that. There's another application you're gonna get, VidRank, video rank engine, which is basically, this is for you, Luke, you like this as well. This one is basically where you find a really cool video. Let's say you found a video and it's like, in the last 2 months, it got the top rankings for a keyword. Let's say how to plant a vegetable garden at home, let's say, right? Let's say it's in that fertilizer market or whatever it is, natural fertilizer. Like I consult with a company which does that. But anyway, so let's say that's something. How did that video get there? Maybe they're using some tags, right? Maybe they're using some descriptions and so on. Some of these are hidden. Well, this is going to uncover that so that you can just copy and paste those tags and go to that industry and look like an expert. One of the secrets with YouTube rankings, actually not backlinks or SEO or any of that, it's actually the tags. If you're able to get the right tags for that, just like hashtags for Instagram, you get the right tags for YouTube, it's going to get top rankings, because Google is looking for data to serve that video to that audience of interest, right? So it's going to get you to do that. This application, again, you're going to get unlimited access to these. There's no upgrades or anything like that to make it work. You're going to get instant access to these. And you're going to get AI logo creator application as well, which is a really powerful tool where you put in a bunch of stuff. In a few seconds, you have a logo created, sell it to a client, or even put those logos into your Doodle videos. You're good to go. And there's a better, it's not done yet. You're also going to get access to my cell phone number. This is something I just did about a month ago, and I saw it was getting great results. So just to put things in perspective, guys, like right now, my business make about $25,000 a day on average. So I'm an 8-figure marketer, right? So time of mine is very valuable. Sometimes people might say like, hey, Paul, I'm having some issue with accounting stuff in my business, or taxation stuff, or somebody was saying like lead generation or whatever. Sometimes, just that one thing could be a big difference maker for you and your business, right? So this is why you're going to be getting access to as well, personal access to me in a way. I'm not going to do this again. Only for Luke, I wanted to do this one favor so that I can give more value to his people, because the first time I'm getting on a webinar for his people. We have a system in place, so it's going to show up as messages so I can respond back. I don't know if I'm going to have this up for long, but it's something that I wanted to do to give more value to you folks, so that if you can have somebody, the average of the 5 people you hang out with me, you get some time, maybe that's going to improve your level as well to next level, right? So that's another thing you're going to get. And another thing in relation to this as well, one of the things people always ask me, again, look, this is for your folks as well, is ongoing training, right? Which is like, hey, I got a video creation tool, I got a social media tool, I have all this stuff, but can we bring it all together so I can get other people what are they doing and so on. So over the past couple of years, I've been doing something which is basically weekly office hours training and mentorship. So basically it was reserved for my closest mentorship clients. So what happens is, let's say I'm consulting, like I told you, that fertilizer company, another person, she's running a subscription box, right? Company, e-commerce business and so on. So there's another person who's running like a really good in the personal hygiene market and so on. So these people come on these calls and they share what's working for them, and I consult with them, I learn, they learn and so on. We have our team help them out and so on. So you can jump in and you can be on these calls and learn from them. And we do it Mondays and Fridays. And you're going to get free access to this as well. And you can be featured there too. Let's say you want to be an example. You want us to look at your business and so on as well. We've done that as well. So you could get there as well, which is really powerful. Because imagine you get one-on-one access on a webinar situation like this, where we can go and check your businesses and help you out and so on. Very valuable, right? And the final one, okay, I left the best to last, okay? If this was not enough, right? This is the digital marketing platform, okay? One of the biggest problems I get when it comes to anything with agency or consulting work, right? You get an agency website, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, I got an agency website and I'm done. But one of the big problems is hosting it, editing it, modifying it, adding a payment button to it, right? So with this, you get unlimited web hosting, and you can actually put up any kind of page, any kind of membership site you wish, any checkout pages and so on and so forth, sell your courses. You can even sell your video services and so on, your products and so on and so forth. You can do all that stuff and you get up and running. We do all the hosting and create unlimited amount of this. I was blown away with the success rate. That's the reason why I do it, even though it costs a lot of money on my part. For hosting is very expensive. I do this because you don't have anything left behind there, right? Like you want to create doodle videos, or tomorrow you want to create like a social media marketing agency. One of the big things is not only do you need a website, you need to actually host like a membership site or platform, or maybe you want to put checkout pages, maybe you want to showcase a portfolio there. Well, the only way you're going to do it without any monthly fees is, well, getting this, right? Why am I doing that? Because the best customers have seen the success get this, okay? So now, just to really, really simplify this. Now, I know a lot of people are like asking, Paul, that's amazing. I want to buy all the upgrades, right? But can you give me the upgrade links? Like if I bought already Doodle Maker, can I still get these bonuses? So let me do this, okay? If you already got, again, only for this webinar, it's like a secret, okay? If you got, let's say, one of the upgrades, or you just got Doodle Maker and you didn't get any upgrades, you get the upgrades right now. I'm posting the link specially for this right now for the upgrades. You get the upgrades right now using the links I posted in the chat box. You get those. And you can get any, like, let's say you didn't buy 2 of the upgrades, buy those 2. Let's say you bought 1 upgrade and buy the others, later bought 4 upgrades. They're very cheap, by the way. When I'm saying this, not that really expensive at all. And then you get those upgrades, you're good, okay? Now, I know one of the big questions, Luke, while you can talk about some of your bonuses that you can share, I'll then, once your bonuses are done, I'll do like a little bit of a brief demonstration of the upgrades as well, what they're getting, how much they cost and all that stuff. Is that cool?
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to take the screen real quick. And by the way, guys, like I think that is probably the most insane bonus pack I have seen ever on a webinar, especially this one here, because I know a lot of people that they get these tools, but then they don't have any of the fundamentals that are needed, and they don't get them because they're too hard to figure out. Where do I buy hosting? Where do I make a website? How do I find templates? How do I do all of these little things that are also needed if you want to have an online business? You need an online site to put your videos, to put things right. And that bonus pack is just insane. And it made me go far out. Like, I don't even need to offer a bonus pack since you've done all of that, but I'm going to. And, you know, and you guys would know when there's a product that I can see that really makes a difference in people's lives and is something that I've never seen before. And again, I'm all about catching opportunities and trends as soon as they happen, because that's how you make a lot of money very, very quickly when you're ahead of the game. And again, as I was saying earlier, it's a time in the world right now where it's a crisis, but in crisis there's opportunity, and the opportunity is there now, because it's basically made a lot of people, it's made everyone equal in the sense that there was people prior succeeding in certain areas and just dominating, and now they're at square one again. And there's a lot of people that are still doing well, but they want to figure out how they can really take advantage of opportunities. This crazy time in the world has portrayed itself, so we can go and how do they actually do that? And and that's why whenever I see a product that I just am going, wow, this is something big, I then always try to not only match but really over deliver in terms of the value that I then bring to show you how serious of a tool I think this is and how much I really want you to pick it up. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the screen briefly here. 1 second. My presenter. Show this one. There we go. All right, guys, you should be able to see my screen right now. So again, if you get every single one of these bonuses, and again, by the way, guys, if there's anyone on here that has already gone and picked this up yesterday when it launched, and you've got all of the bonuses, you've got it from another affiliate prior to this webinar, not after, but prior to this webinar, or unless you are watching on the replay. But if actually for now, we'll just do prior to this webinar, that if you picked up the entire funnel from someone else prior to the webinar, I'm going to still give you all of these bonuses, because this isn't about me making any money for myself directly here, guys. This like, if you picked it up from another affiliate or a partner, first of all, you wouldn't have seen every single one of those bonuses, and you wouldn't have seen the ones I'm about to show you here. And a lot of the time you'll find affiliates, they'll say, you need to go ahead and refund from that person and then pick it up through my link and this and that, which I do understand. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this because I want you guys to get results. Even though I told you guys to wait for my webinar, if you did do this prior, you know what, I'm like, just because you're here and you're learning, I want to do this for you. So I'm going to give you all of my bonuses, whether you picked it up prior to this or if you're picking it up now as well. And again, this is probably the biggest bonus pack I've done all year this year. So the first bonus, I'm going to give you my full course here on my growth masterclass. Here is where I had partnered on Instagram. Again, probably in February or March this year, I'd never been personally big on growing my personal Instagram. I think I had around 15,000 followers or something then, but that was just organically. I don't really post. I still don't really post that much on my personal one, to be honest. Only on business ones and client ones and whatnot. But on my personal Instagram, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just create a day by day, as it happens, live course on how I'm going to blow my Instagram up from just over 10,000 followers, 15,000 followers. I think I was around that, to over 150,000 followers in a week. And the way I did this was through, and 100% real followers that come and follow you. None of these are bots, none of these are fake. And the way I did this, was through partnering with celebrities. So this example here, I did a giveaway with Floyd Mayweather. I did a giveaway with Roddy Rich. I did a giveaway with a bunch of other celebrities. And I know that sounds crazy. How do I even contact celebrities and whatnot? Well, there's this new form of marketing called Loop Giveaways. And I'm going to actually give you my connections that run these giveaways. You need to be in the know of who these people are that strike these deals with these celebrities. And I'm going to give that contact to you here along with the course. So this isn't a course of just showing you how to do something. This is a course that I've filmed showing you live. This is today. Okay, I'm looking at the different Loop giveaways that are coming up. This is day one. This is what I'm looking for and what type of audience I want to attract, because the way it works is you basically get a celebrity to send you their followers to your actual account and to follow you for an incentive. Then it's your job to keep them there, which again I cover in this course. But I take you through live as it happens, as my account's going viral, as I'm growing 10, 20, 30, 40,000 followers a day in some cases here. So it's pretty crazy. So I'm going to give you this entire course absolutely free. Now, the next course I'm going to be giving you, again, you have to pick up the entire funnel for this. But the next course I'm going to be giving you is my high ticket local social academy course. Now, this is my flagship training that I sell for $997 US, right? So this is everything I know about how to create a local business and go out to local businesses, especially right now when people need to be online, but how to go out to local businesses and get them signed up as a client, from how to find the clients, what type of clients you want, what services to offer them, how to actually then contact them, how to convert them, how to write sales copy, how to do everything. And we go from Facebook strategies, Instagram strategies, YouTube strategies. We go deep into those areas as well, from Facebook ads to loop giveaways, like I discussed before, content management, engagement. We cover everything here. So you can see it's quite an in-depth course here. And you can see these aren't just short videos, 60 minutes, 76 minutes, 119 minutes, 48 minutes. Some are shorter. Review services as well here, how to get 5-star reviews. And I know Paul's covering that as well in his training. Instagram domination, Facebook advertising, chatbots, Instagram story services. So again, this is all bundled for you. And again, in this training, I show you how to automate the services you provide. One of the biggest problems people have when they go to local businesses is they don't know what to actually offer them. They say, okay, well, I could do Facebook ads, or I could do this, and they don't really know exactly a proper package that you can then offer. And again, I wanted to create this course here to basically provide you with the actual offering to give them, the package all done, the software to automate them, everything included is discussed throughout this whole course here. Everything I knew about local marketing and how I actually grew my personal local agency, which became the #1 agency here in Australia many, many years ago, before I transitioned into software development to automate the things that I hated doing in my local marketing business. So again, this is $997. You have to pick up the entire funnel of Doodle Maker here. Again, the link is in the chat box as well. And on top of that, now this is going to be an insane one for you guys as well. So again, I said earlier in the year, and you might have been on the webinar, I did a full course where I went out with my videographer. I flew out to Hamilton Island, which is on the Great Barrier Reef out here, because I wanted a beautiful setup to actually create this course here. This was a course where I took my iPhone, a small lapel microphone, and I wanted to show my audience how they can get on video. They don't need any insane camera equipment. They can use their smartphone, a lapel mic, and how they can record insanely high converting sales videos from scratch with no prior experience. So how to write them, how to record them, how to edit them, and how to launch them. One of the biggest things that I know people know me for is my sales videos when I launch my softwares or any form of marketing that I do. And I wanted to take you through the exact process that I do to do all of this, but also record this on an extremely high quality. And again, this whole course is also recorded on my smartphone. So you can see here, this is the actual text section here that the how to write and think of the ideas for your sales scripts. Then we go into how to even shoot on your smartphone. So you can, let me see if I can show you an example here. Let's go. And then you can see it goes into things you wouldn't think about, but it's all these little simple tasks. You add them together and you can record really high quality sales videos in person. So let's just say I went to, I don't know, lighting outdoor. Let me go here. And then you won't be able to hear it right now, but again, this is all filmed on just my smartphone, guys. And when you hear it, it's just all so seamless, and you would not think you could do this with devices that you already have. So again, with Doodle Maker, you can have best of both worlds here. You can learn how to be on camera. I know a lot of you guys don't like being on camera, but if you did want to get to that step eventually, you'll have this course for life. And again, if you pick up every single upgrade as well inside of Doodle Maker, I'm also going to give you access, full funnel access, by the way, to my software, Storymate. Storymate is an Instagram stories creation tool that basically allows you to create extremely highly converting Instagram stories. And again, every single month, this came out probably about maybe a year and a half ago. Every single month, we're still upgrading and uploading new templates. Every month, we've never missed a month. There's a recurring aspect normally to this actual upgrade here. Let me see if I can just show you an example here. Let me just click on this one here. So all the text, all the overlays, all the audio on top, this all can be edited with any image, any text, any audio, voiceovers, whatever you want. We render it all, unlimited renders then here as well, and white label as well. So we're going to give you the ability to then take out our logo, chuck your logo in. So imagine taking Doodle Maker, Storymate, and then all my bonuses that I've included here, as well as Paul's as well. You could simply just create a video local marketing offer to local business where you offer them stories, you offer them doodle videos. You can even if you don't like being on camera, you can then show them how to actually record sales videos just simply with your iPhone. And you can even create them some really great content that you don't need to be on camera. Just take this information, implement it, and you can start charging thousands of dollars per client, right? So, and again, another thing I do in Local Social Academy and also in this course here, my video course, is show you actually how to get clients as well, as local clients, as video clients. And I know Paul's done this as well. So, and again, the prices of these, if you pick these up, you'll be paying $200 for the Instagram one. You'll be paying over $997 for the Local Social Academy. And I sold this for $497 the other month, sorry, when I launched this video course here as well. So that's literally, and then Storymate, that's about $600. So you're literally getting $2,000 plus if you went and bought these right now. You can go to Storymate right now and go through the funnel and see how much that costs if you did that. You can go and see the Local Social Academy. You can go back to the past webinars. This isn't just me saying this is $2,000 plus in value, but in my opinion, all these actual offers here should cost a lot more than that. But this is what they're selling for right now at a special deal if you wanted to do that. If you pick up Doodle Maker, you go through all of the upgrades and you get them all, I will give you access to all of this for free right now. And again, Paul has a refund guarantee there as well. So again, you can go through it all. If you don't like anything, if you only like certain upgrades, you can get rid of them. But I highly recommend keeping them and implementing them, guys, because this is something you'll have in your toolkit for many, many years to come that produces you doodle videos like I've never seen before. I'm going to be using this every single week for many years to come. I know I am, because it just makes it so much easier. Me personally, recording sales videos, while it's easy, it does take a bit of time. It usually takes 2 people. And sometimes I wish I could just get something out there really quickly that will show just as good, if not better, the message I'm trying to portray. And in terms of the customer's eyes watching it, doodle videos, they explain things so well that they can't miss the point that you're trying to share. Sometimes I know when I do sales videos, I go too big. I'll hire Optimus Prime trucks and I'll fly around crazy leopards and elephants in Africa. And while that's cool, it sometimes I think might take away from the message. So this is a way if you have this all together plus all of Paul's bonuses, it's going to be very, very hard to fail if you implement it. And that's the other thing I really want you guys to do, is not just come onto these webinars and learn. I want you to come onto these and learn and implement, because if you don't implement, you're not going to get any results. Don't use this as just another form of entertainment, because I see a lot of self-help and motivational and webinars that you get on them, you feel excited, you get motivated, you might pick it up, and then in a week from now, you'll be like, oh, the dopamine hit's gone. What am I going to do? I'm going to go watch a Tony Robbins documentary and feel motivated again, but then that's going to go away. Don't do that. This is all about making you money, getting you results, and actually succeeding in your online businesses. And if you already are succeeding, get to that next level that you were trying to get to as well. And the only way to do that is implement what you learn. So I want you guys to go to the link now. It's doodlemaker.com. doodlemaker.io/Luke. Yeah, doodlemaker.io/Luke. And then go through and get all of the upgrades. Like Paul said, if you picked up the front end or maybe one update from someone else, just go ahead and get the other upgrades now from me. And then after this little launch period is over, and the prices I'm sure is going to rise, and there might be recurring and whatnot. But when this launch finishes, I'll then manually add you into these programs, because again, this isn't a bonus I normally offer. I don't just have a link that you can go sign up for free. This is what people pay for every single day. And I'm going to give you guys all of this for free. And I don't want these things I'm giving you to distract from the initial product, because the initial product is what I want you guys to use, because I see such promise and high potential of really in turning a lot of people's businesses to that next level. So I want you guys to make that your core focus, but use these other programs, use these other trainings to then add that onto the initial house foundation. There's no point building a roof if you don't have the walls and the floor set up. So do that first, and then see how these will then add to that. So again, Paul, I'll give you back the screen, but they're going to be my bonuses there.
Awesome. And one other thing I wanted to mention while Luke was just finishing up here is very important for you folks, is his bonuses are amazing, but more important than that as well, you would have bought the upgrades anyways because they're so valuable. I'm going to cover them in just a second what they are and so on, because you would have bought them anyways. Now you get the bonuses on top. It's just even better to amplify your results. Like for example, I'll talk about the upgrades, right? So the first one, I'm getting some people asking about the pricing and so on. So the first one is the deluxe upgrade. Okay, this one, and you see that it's pretty transparent. You see whatever you're getting and so on. So you're going to be getting new ready-made video templates each month. Like let's say we'll get characters, we'll get the voiceovers done, we get all that stuff, and included in the app. Okay, so that means you change a few things. Some of you were asking, Paul, would it work for my industry? And I mean, like for example, the plumbing industry. Will there be different templates for that? Well, we'll take your request and we'll add for that industry or whatever industry it is, right? And the monthly fees for this are waived forever. So meaning you're gonna get it for 1 full year, and after that you can keep permanent access to this. So none of the upgrades have any monthly fees or yearly fees or anything like that, which means you can get in and you can try it out, and you can 2, 3, 4 years down the line as well, you're good to go. You can use this stuff without any problems. And also you're gonna get access to 56 premium lifelike male and female text-to-speech voices. So the actual application has 160 voices, and you also get 60 languages, right? Now these are premium on top of that. They cost us about 10 times more money, because every minute of text-to-speech voice you render, obviously, or you create, costs us money. You're paying money. So it's actually like you're getting it for a one-time payment, something that's gonna cost us a lot of money going forward. It's a huge value for you. And on top of that, you're going to get new dual characters each month. You're going to get premium royalty-free background music files, 25 ready-made scripts, and male and female voiceovers, so you can paste them into Doodle Maker, create beautiful looking videos. Priority video rendering, meaning we'll actually put you in a different queue. Your videos will render faster, and you also get future updates for free before everybody else gets access to it. This one right now, it's a one-time payment of less than $50, so it's super cheap, nothing really expensive at all. Anybody can get it. This second upgrade is basically, again, super cheap. As you can see here, it's just like $39 one-time payment, this one, and it is basically a tune video maker. One of the big things people ask, and your clients are going to ask you as well, is, hey, look, Paul, or in your case, you, right? They're gonna ask, hey, you created these doodle videos. Can you also create 2D explainer videos for me? And the same team who developed, right? My team who developed the actual application Doodle Maker. I've also developed this application. They've been updating it for the last 2 years. You're gonna get access to it. Normally this one costs a lot of money with all the upgrades and all that shenanigans. You're gonna get all of that included here in this upgrade. Again, like 39 bucks at this point. Again, don't quote me on this. The price is increasing as I mentioned. So the next time you see it, if it goes up by a few 10 bucks, 20 bucks, or 50 bucks, I don't blame me. That was already something that we scheduled up. You're gonna get 125 dynamic tune characters, 15,000 animations and graphics, 34 HD backgrounds, and 200 music files. So now the cool thing is this has no length limits. You can render unlimited videos, and it comes with all the assets, like backgrounds. Let's say you're looking at the school kind of background, or like a highway, or some doctor's hospital. You get the idea, right? You get 125 characters and animations and all that stuff. Again, one-time payment. You also get multi-install license with 10 licenses. Marcia was asking on the webinar call, I want to give this to my kid. Can he or she do it as well? Or can I give it to my husband or my freelance worker, virtual assistant? Yeah, 10 licenses, you can do so, right? So you're good to go, and you can sell this to unlimited clients and keep 100% of profit. Super cheap. I mean, this is really valuable because it adds that extra things you can create, right? Now you got Doodle explainer videos, color ones. Now you have 2D character explainer videos. Immerse them both. You'll be unbeatable in the industry that you're dominating, right? And then the next upgrade, again, very, very cheap one, is the client getting upgrade. Okay, this one is a beautiful looking application. And it's a software as well, and these are both kind of standalone applications, so that's why they're so cool. They're not like Doodle Maker where we put some feature and lock that feature for you or something. No, these are actually standalone applications. They get updated all the time and so on. So this one, what it does, and it's really cool, one of the big things, remember I showed you this project recently that was posted on Upwork and other freelancer websites. Well, this one actually brings from all the top freelancer websites job posts based on the keyword that you type. Let's say you typed in Doodle video creation, explainer video creation, and so on and so forth. Automatically, it's going to bring all the job posts that clients are posting. And based on our research, the first 5 to 10 people who bid on a project end up getting that project, right? No matter how big or small it is. So that's what you're going to be getting access to as well. The software tool is unlimited access, no monthly payments, and so on. It's like super cheap, like I think less than 30 bucks, 40 bucks, or whatever it is. Super cheap as well. And again, you can use it forever to get clients from job posting websites based on keywords. Bring all the clients in, bid on the projects automatically. So it's going to compile all the job posts. So you're not looking around 100 different sites. It's going to do that automatically. And then finally, and this is the big one, okay? This one, we're not going to be offering it after the launch. We're going to remove this. It was a mistake on our part. We didn't know how much it's going to be costing us to actually maintain Doodle Maker until we started having beta testers and so on. So this one is the white label upgrade, right? What if a lot of you folks were asking, hey, Paul, with Luke's training and so on, I have a social media agency. I have like all this cool stuff that I'm doing. Can I sell Doodle Maker as my own application, which means I put my own logo, my own branding, and so on? Well, you can, and this is a limited time thing. I'm promising you it's not going to be available after the launch is done. It's going to be removed. So you get two options here. You get the 50 accounts white label agency, which is 97 bucks, and then you also have the unlimited accounts white label license, which also comes with unlimited white label sub accounts, drag and drop website builder, and also the unlimited web hosting. It's 497 bucks, but for this webinar, there's a secret coupon called Secret. Okay, you type that, you're going to get $100 off for this, making it effectively $100 less, right? So I want you to get this one specifically because with the training, Luke, myself, we're all giving you it, all that stuff. He's showing you how to create videos, for example. You need a product, right? Now, even for example, when we go back to that training I'm giving you on that Google stuff, right? Like if you wanted to sell a product here, like you see on my screen right now, having a valuable product like Doodle Maker with your own branding would be very valuable. People would buy here. Well, that's the reason why you'd want to get that, simply because of that, what you're getting. And I'm telling you, whether you buy it today or you're going to buy it anyways a few days from now, because you're going to remove this. You're going to have like a real hard close on this. We don't plan on offering this again into the future for sure, 100%. So you can get access to this as well. And I posted the links to get these directly as well, okay? So you folks can go and check it out. So, the links will look something like this. I'll have my notepad up here so you folks can see it. So they'll look something like this. I'm pasting this in the chat box for you, okay? So that you can go to the upgrades you do not have access to, and you can get those as well later on, that sort of thing. So, so those are all the upgrades. So you got the pricing now. It's not that expensive, all one-time payments, no monthly, yearly fees or anything like that. And you get all of that stuff in that link that you're seeing right now, okay? So Luke, that's pretty much it. So let's give away some cool prizes to some of the folks on this webinar because they took the time to be here. And then
yeah, let's Let's do that. And if you've got the link available, like if you've got that screen, if you have it handy of the one with my link on the screen, we can just put that on the screen while we give away prizes. I know people on the replay. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, did you want to go first, and then actually, how about I'll go first, and then you go, and then I'll go again. So basically, if you are in awe of this, like I am, I just want you to just write yes or write anything about what you thought about this webinar. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to scroll randomly, and then I'm going to choose someone for the first prize. And again, this is I'm going to offer you two options. What you want for this? I'm going to offer you all of the bonuses here that I just gave away then, or if you've already got, or if you picked that up now, I'll offer you all of my other softwares. Actually, I told you it's going to be a big bonus. All my other softwares, which will be a couple of grand value, or I'll offer you $500 in cash. So I'm actually interested to see if people are going to actually pick the money for a one-time thing, or pick investing in themselves in the future with our tools. So go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and Colourful. I'm pretty sure I botched that name, but let me know what you would like, and I can either give you all of my softwares I've ever created, and or I can give you all of the courses I just shared you just then, or I'll give you $500 cash, whatever you would like. So let me know. Yes. Oh my God, he says. So, boom. So yeah, he's bought Doodle Maker. Awesome. If you bought the entire funnel, that means you have all the courses. You can either have all my other softwares. I'll give you $500. It's whatever you would like. I'm not going to try to sway you in either direction. Whatever you would like. That is the main prize there. Well, cash prize. So up to you, whatever you would like, my friend. So that's that one there. No problem at all, Profile. So let me know what you'd like. Paul, you can go ahead and do your little prize giveaway, and then I'll do another one after. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Oops, my bad. So I'm gonna make it super simple. Everybody who went all in today, just type it in the chat box, right? You went all in. Just and I'll pick 3 people, and I'll make the application for free. Okay? So I'll just pick randomly. I'm just gonna pick up whatever shows up here. You're supposed to all went all in this webinar today. Okay? So we went all in, and then what I'm gonna do, I generally do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick 3 of you folks from here, and I'm gonna PayPal you guys whatever it costs to get Doodle Maker. In this case, I think it's less than $50, right? So almost $150, right, for 3 people. I'm gonna do that. So let's see. Luke, you wanna pick whoever you like, or you want me to pick it? Up to you. Whatever you like.
You go ahead and pick, so then they know it's not biased at all.
Okay.
Not that I'm biased.
I will do it.
Completely
Okay.
anonymous.
So all right. So first one, actually let me note it down for my future reference so then I can get back into this part. So the first one is, actually let me put it in my notepad open here. So the first one is Irv Craw. So IRV, and the last name is CRAW. Irv Craw. So UN Irv. Okay. So I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, by the way. So I will get in touch again. Luke, you can send me the details of these guys after the webinar is done. So that is the first winner, IRV CRAW. And the next winner, let's see here. Cool. All right. The second winner is, again, I'll be PayPaling it too. Don't worry. Okay. So the second winner is, congrats to, here we go, Harvey Korbelic. So Harvey, and last name is Korbelick. So Harvey, you are our second winner. I'll be getting in touch with you. See, it pays to be in the webinar. See, look, yeah. So Harvey Korbelick is the second winner. Let's see, one more. One more. Let's see. All right. So the third winner is Marcia Hughes. So Marcia, you are a winner as well. So MARCIA, and the last name is SKUSE. So Marcia SKUSE. So congrats to you, Marcia. So those are the 3 winners. Again, Luke, you wanna announce the winners as well? You can do so. That being said, Luke, I gotta get running. So you wanna announce?
Sure.
And do so. I will. Yeah. So basically, folks, if you have gotten it, great. If you haven't gotten it, I posted the links in the chat box as well. One final time, let me do that for you folks. You can click on it because unfortunately GoToWebinar doesn't allow us to click on the links to go. So you can check it in the chat box, you can click on it and go there. And then Luke is gonna kind of take over and close this webinar out, right? So that being said, thank you so much, folks. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. Look, it was awesome to be here as well. I really enjoyed this call. Your folks are awesome as well. And so that being said, folks, hope you enjoyed. Great values. Looking forward to seeing the inside, because most people who are here got it already. So of course you'll be seeing my face a lot. So you might get bored of it, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. You're gonna get a lot of value in return. So that being said, thanks again, Luke. Right? We'll be in touch.
Of course, Paul. Thank you so much for being here today, and everyone. I know everyone appreciated it. I'm finally happy we could do something cool together, and I know we'll be doing a lot more in the future as well. So Paul, I really appreciate you here today, and I'm excited for what the future holds. And everyone that picked up Doodle Maker, I know they're in good hands with you, because again, I don't let people come on the webinar often with me unless I fully trust them and know what they've got to offer is huge. So again, Paul, appreciate you here today. So I'll let you jump off now. And guys, I'll go ahead and do the final prize giveaway now as well. So thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Bye, guys. Okay, so final prize. I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away the actual bonuses that I just said shared then. But what I want to do, and because I know sometimes people come to webinars and they feel that like it might just be purely because they have $0 and they can't take advantage of opportunities, which sucks. And when that happens, I always say, look, you need to go out and you need to, let me go ahead and share this properly here. So is that, there we go. I would say if you have nothing in the bank, like to start something online, you need to have some fun. So make sure you can do whatever you can to save. I know for me, I sold everything I owned. I sold my car, I sold my TV, my PlayStation. I moved back in with the family. Now, I'm not saying anyone here go and do that to that great extreme. I just knew that this is what I really wanted. And I didn't want to have to work a job. And that's just me personally. And there's nothing wrong with working a job. But I find a lot of these webinars, people say, quit your job, don't do this, if you love what you do, stay with it. Don't go do something else. But I know people either want to figure out how they can make a side income. People might want to leave their job. People just want to figure out how they can leverage what they're currently doing. But if the funds aren't there, it can sometimes feel a bit disheartening. So what I want to do is, if you could not pick today's webinar for that pure reason, and I'm going to hope people are honest here, is purely because of the funds. I want to help someone out here now and hopefully give them that chance to take my trainings and then use that, because the trainings that I've done, I always try to make it so people can do things on a shoestring budget. So write me in the box if the only reason you didn't join is because you have literally no money to be able to do it. And please be honest here, guys. I know we are a great community here, but I really just want this to be someone who's really, really struggling. And that'll be I'm taking this from a $500 bonus now to a $2,000 bonus, right? And strangers, perhaps the whole funnel. Unfortunately, as it's not my product, I can't give away the entire funnel of his. I'm going to just give away the bonuses for me. So again, we've got a few people coming in here right now, and I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes, and I'm going to go, because again, I know there's a lot of people in need, but I'm probably going to do this every week on webinar, just because I want to help people out. So we are on Linda. Linda is the one who got it. So Linda, if you can go ahead and enter your actual details. I didn't want to say your last name, because I know sometimes it can be hard saying I'm really struggling right now. So I'm not going to publicize that, but Linda here, Linda L is what I'll say. And again, that was my eyes closed, completely chosen randomly. But I'm going to do these webinars every week. Next week is going to be pure value. I'm not going to sell anything. There's nothing on offer. And I really appreciate that you guys do know when there is an offer, it's not because I'm trying to make money for myself as the main goal. Like, it's great that I can put my time into this and share things, but I know that you guys know that my main goal is to really help you guys. And I'll probably do this every week for people that are struggling. The next week is purely going to be value. We're going to help. I'm going to share you some things we can do in this crazy time now that won't cost you anything or next to nothing. But there's no offers or anything. pure training, opportunities that are arising themselves now in this insane time, and we'll go from there. Linda, if you can send me your PayPal email, we'll do that. Now let's go ahead. Let's just do one of those things right now. You can see here on my Instagram, I've got the blue check mark. This is what so many Instagram influencers specifically are begging for. Most celebrities in the world have this. You can't just go ahead and get this. Yes, now I know we're here in Australia on Instagram, but pretty sure it's around the world. You can apply through your own personal Instagram for the blue check, but you can't actually get it if you're just a standard profile until now, basically. So I figured out the code behind this, and what I want to do is, if you know influencers, if you know businesses, if you want to go out and find people. So look at this, one of my good friends, Zach Smith. He has way more followers than me, a giant following. He's got almost over 500,000 followers on Instagram, big fitness coach. Big social media name, but he hasn't got the blue check. So I'm going to help him get it. But $100 to have this service done. It's almost kind of like SEO when people figure out how to manipulate. Well, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but basically show Google that their site should be ranked higher. There's ways that I've figured out how to ensure your account shows enough value, you're enough of an authority, and there's ways to do this and get this blue check mark very, very cheap. And the service that I'm going to be offering is a way that if you have clients that want it, I'll do a scan for you, and the client will only pay once the actual blue check is done. They don't need to pay anything prior. And it's a way where if you want to learn about this, you can inbox me with the actual accounts that you like, and send it to me on Instagram and I'll have a look. Don't mention anything about the blue check on there, just send me the actual account and I'll see where they are at. But I'll talk more about this on next week's webinar, because it's a pretty cool method that I haven't seen one person in the world be able to actually share. But again, essentially how it will work is I tell you how much it's going to cost, because it'll be different from person to person depending on what their online presence is. But there's ways we can get their presence looking great inside of Google and a few other places very quickly, and then you just chuck on a pretty hefty sum on top of that, because and then you can just sell it to the actual influencers and local people, and it's a very rare service, and I haven't seen anyone be able to offer it prior. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, Ty says verified influencer. That's so funny. Karen says, I want the blue tick on Twitter. Yeah, so this will apply for Facebook, it'll apply for Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. So it's pretty damn cool. So Linda, again, I don't think I've got so Linda, I'm not actually sending money for your bonus. Linda sent me a PayPal, but I'm going to send you the bonuses. So all the courses and that software that I shared, Storymate, for you, so you can use that information for free, rather than having to pay over $2,000 for it all, which it would cost if you went to those sites right now and went and bought it all. So in saying that, guys, I'll get the replay out for this today or tomorrow. I highly recommend picking up Doodle Maker. If you can't get the entire funnel, what I'll actually do, if you can't get the entire funnel, if you just pick up 2 of the upgrades, I will then just go ahead and I'll get you the Instagram growth masterclass as a free bonus there as well. So in saying that, guys, I appreciate you all, and I will speak to you very, very shortly. But until then, have a great day. I'll see you next week on webinar at this time. And I appreciate you guys a lot. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.